So, good morning, everyone. So, am I audible? Hello, hello. Yeah. So, up to where we discussed in the last class? Intrastellar secondary growth over or not over? Intrastellar secondary growth not over. Up to where we discussed? These part over. This is vascular cambium ring. This is primary xylem, primary phloem, primary xylem, primary phloem, primary xylem, primary phloem. It is primary xylem, primary phloem. So how the girth increase? That over, na? A spring wood, late wood over, right? Over? Okay. So I just want to ask one thing to you people. In intrastellar secondary growth, probably as much I can recall, there are two type of cells are there. In which one? Vascular cambium ring. One is which one? Ray initial. And another one is which one? Fusiform initial. Right. Ray initial and fusiform initial. We discussed about that already or not discussed about that? What ray initial is forming? Discussed? Done? Yeah. Then who is over? Then intrastellar is over. Right. Now we are going to tell you. So you tell me please. I am asking some question then. Tell me some differences between a spring wood and autumn wood. Tell me some differences between a spring wood and autumn wood. So what we can write about the spring wood? It is also called early wood. It is a thick ring. If you talk about this is light color band or light color ring. Density is what? Less. And if we talk about autumn wood, it is also called which one? Late wood. It is which one? Thin ring, but dark color ring. Dark color ring. And who is more? Density is more. Density is more. If you talk about a spring wood, xylem is large. And here it is, xylem is small. So these are some basic differences between which one? A spring wood and autumn wood. Keep in your mind. Getting the things or not? A spring wood and autumn wood. These are the some of the differences. A spring wood is formed due to which one? More activity of the cambium. Autumn wood is formed due to which one? Less activity of the cambium. And these both wood are best well visible in which season? The area where temperate climatic condition are there. In tropical climatic condition or even in root, we don't find annual ring. So annual ring not present in plant of tropical region. or even it is present, it is not well differentiable. Another things which you keep in your mind about the annual ring is what? Annual ring not reported in root. Not reported in root. In root, it is also not present. Is it clear? Why not present in root? Because root is present under the soil. And under the soil, who not occur? Seasonal variations not occur. So annual ring is a result of seasonal variation, and under the soil, seasonal variations are absent. That is the reason also annual rings not reported in root. Even the plant who grow near the coastal area, near the sea, near the sea, who is not there? Temperature variation is not there, na? A drastic change in the temperature never occur. So there also we not find which one? Annual rings in the plant. Is it clear in the mind? So in 1 year, how many ring form? 2 ring form. One dark color band, one light color band, one thick ring. This is which ring? Thick ring. And this is which ring? Thin ring. So in 1 year, 2 rings form. And we can count the age of the plant by counting the which one? Annual ring. Is it or not? Because every year, how many rings? 2 rings are forming. Right? So we can count the age of the plant with the help of annual ring. We can count the, or not count, we can determine is a better term. We can determine the age of plant by counting the annual ring. And this is called dendrochronology. Determining the age of plant by counting the annual ring is called what? Dendrochronology. Getting the idea? Understanding the idea? Now I am asking a common sense based question. Try to answer it. May I ask? So there is a plant. Suppose that this is a trunk of a tree. Now I am telling, if we are cutting the TS here, or I am cutting the TS here, upper and lower, in both places the number of annual ring are same or different? One answer came same. What opinion of the another students? Number of annual ring is same. How it is same? Suppose that earlier this is the height of the tree. Now this is the height of tree. So this part came later, na? Are you getting the idea? So these are, suppose that are from 5 year or 10 year. Up to 10 year, this part was not there, na? So in these year, what are the rings are there? That is less than this, na? As you go in the upper area, that came later, na? It not happen in plant, na? Ki first it grow 100 feet. Primary growth occur and then secondary growth occur. Both primary growth, after some primary growth, considerable primary growth, who started? Secondary growth started, na? You not find, na? A plant moving lean and thin up to top, and then slowly thickness increasing. They will bend and they will fall down. So initials, after some primary growth, who also started? Secondary growth started. So the lower area have more number of annual ring. Upper area have which one? Less number of annual ring. Are you getting the idea? Clarity came or not came? Yeah. So age we calculate based on the stem. Where we cut the stem? Where we cut the stem? Just in base. As base you cut, as you get more ring, na? As you cut the tip, there you will find number of ring is what? Relatively less, na? Is it clear? Yeah, all right. So who is over? Annual ring is over. Now we are going to deal about heartwood and sapwood. Look, annual ring and heartwood and sapwood, from here question is going to ask. You also have seen this here. It is important for question point of view. So just focus it on this particular topic. Is it clear? And see, for the online student I am saying, see, for you it require more focus and dedications. Reason we are inside the home. So in home, more dedication required to achieve the goals. Getting the things or not? So you just focus more, able to understand or not. This week weekend exam is not there. And be methodical. Simply 2-3 things required to got a seat. First thing, what personality changes require? You must be pleasant, energetic, enthusiastic, happy. Happiness is the most important thing. When you will remain happy, you can do everything happily. Getting the idea? So happy, right? Carry the positive energy, work and work and work. These are hardly 9-10 months. 9-10 months of dedicated works can definitely make you successful for your dreams job. And trust me, it is a great profession. You don't think like I'm studying. I always told to my student, you think like if I not a government college, even your parent have money, they are going to expend around 1 crore rupees for paid seat. So if you are getting a seat with your merit government college, first you are saving the 1 crore of your parent. So you think like this 10 months I am working for this 1 crore. Expending 1 crore is much. Getting the things or not? Saving 1 crore, how much money required to earn? If you earn 10 crore, then you can save 1 crore. If you earn 7 crore, then you can save 1 crore. So you just think like, I am just saving that much amount of my parent, and what the interest are if parent purchase the seat for you? Your collar must be up na, when everything came with the merits. So be a person of a spine, right? Be a person of spine. Try to be a self-made people in the life. People will respect you then only when you are self-made, right? Getting the things, and anything is possible. I mean, NEET is not a big, very big exam, but focused determination, every day working toward it. Don't derail yourself. Many times what's happened? We just get derailed from the preparation. Don't derail. Motivate. Keep yourself motivated. These are the exam where entry is difficult, exit is easy. So just work harder, and just got a very good college. Okay, ji. So let's start about which one. This week no exam is there. Next week exam is there. This Saturday no exam. Sunday no exam is there. Clear? Now we are going to deal about what? Heartwood and sapwood. So first I am drawing the diagram. Heartwood and sapwood. Look here. Here I am writing heartwood and sapwood. Look first about the diagram of the heartwood and sapwood. See, whenever you cut the TS of a old trunk, you find such kind of a structure. Is it came like this or not? So the inner part is a dark brown. Central part is which one? Dark brown. And the peripheral layers are light brown. So central part is which one? Dark brown. And peripheral part is which one? Light brown. Whenever you see the TS of a trunk of a tree, you will find the central part is more brownish, dark brownish in color. So this dark brown part is called which one? Heartwood. Got the idea? And this light brown part is called which one? Sapwood. So what are the anatomical locations of the heartwood and sapwood? You got the idea or not? As thicker the trunk, who is more? Sapwood is more or heartwood is more? Heartwood is more. Getting the things? So as the thickness is increasing, percentage of heartwood is increasing like that. Getting the things or not? So heartwood in a smaller trunk and heartwood in a bigger trunk. Where heartwood is bigger? It is present in more in bigger trunk. Getting the idea? Understanding the idea? Is it clear in the mind? It's all right? One student asking, in which month exam is there? NEET exam notification not came yet. So probably we are finding like they will just go to conduct by July. But we are thinking like July, last June or July. So it is not any clarifications came, notification came. So it is a simply assumptions about the exam. Isn't it clear? So have a look here. Now we are going to deal about the difference between heartwood and sapwood. Heartwood, sapwood. Heartwood, sapwood. So we are going to deal the differences. So if you talk about heartwood, it is centrally located. Heartwood is centrally located. If you talk about sapwood, peripheral in position. It is present in the outer layer. Heartwood present in inner layer. If you talk about heartwood, it is dark brown in color. Dark brown layers. Getting the things or not? Sapwood, it is light brown. You have seen the structure, na? Inner is more dark brown. If you talk about third differences, heartwood is dead. Sapwood is living. If you talk about fourth differences, heartwood is non-conducting. Provide only mechanical support. Mechanical support. It is non-conducting. If you talk about the sapwood, it is conducting. Conducting means transport of water and mineral. Transport of water and mineral. It is performed by which wood? Sapwood. Peripheral layer. So heartwood, the dark brown color are simply dead and pillar-like structure. It is simply providing reinforcement to the plant. So a lot of weight is there, na? So plant not bend, not fall. For that, the hardwood is what? Doing their job. Able to understand or not? If you talk about another differences, so in hardwood, more density are there. More density are there. Here, less denser. Less density. Getting the idea? If you talk about more tensile strength, Here less tensile strength. No termite grow in heartwood. Grow. So it is what? Due to more density, more tensile strength and no termite grow. Best for furniture making. Here you will find termite grow. Termite grow. Getting the idea? If you talk about some more differences between heartwood and sapwood, in heartwood, what you are finding? Why it is more denser, more tensile strength, no termite grow? Because who is deposited? Tannin, resins, oils, gums deposited in which one? Heartwood. And due to their deposition, what happened? You look here. Xylem, this is a xylem vessels. It is like a pipe. Then what happened? Due to deposition of these material, these xylem vessels get blocked. So pipe is converted into a which one? Rod. And it become non-conducting also because vessels is blocked. With which one? These gums, these resins, these tannins, these essential oils. They are deposited here and they are going to blocking the pipe. So pipe converted into which one? Rod. Who converted into rod? Pipe converted into rod. Who will increase? A strength will increase or not? Tensile strength will increase or not? Density will increase or not? Burden bearing capacity increase or not? Understanding the idea or not? And these essential oils have a particular aroma, and these aroma repel the termite. So termite don't like these aroma, these smell, and they move from there. So it acts as a which one? Termite repellent as well. So when you find you purchase a furniture who are made up of heartwood, that is more durable furniture. More durable furniture as well as costly. Of course, furniture of heartwood is costly. What when you are purchasing a softwood furniture, what you will find from furniture after some time who start coming? Powder. You find certain time from furniture in your house powder coming down. Getting the things or not? Means that is made up of which wood? Softwood. That is made up of sapwood, not of which one? Heartwood. Getting the idea? Is it clear? So heartwood, you got the thing. Softwood, some differences you got between heartwood and sapwood. Is it clear in the mind? So this is the difference between heartwood and sapwood. So I am asking a question. In heartwood and sapwood, which of the following component are present? In heartwood, xylem is present. Sorry, in heartwood and sapwood, xylem is present, or phloem is present, or both xylem and phloem is present. Answer the question. Heartwood and sapwood is made up of xylem, phloem, only xylem, both xylem and phloem. So it is made up of only xylem. I am telling a name wood. Wood means what? Secondary xylem. So both heartwood and sapwood is made up of which xylem? Secondary xylem. Clear in the mind? No phloem is present here. It's all right? It's done. So heartwood and sapwood also over. Is it clear? Done? Right. So spring wood, autumn wood, heartwood, sapwood over. I already wrote in beginning. Sapwood is conducting. Heartwood non-conducting. Simply it is a dead pillar-like structure in the central region of the plant. It have a role in only in providing the mechanical strength to the plant. Done? Over. Now we are going to discuss about extrastellar secondary growth. What we are going to work now? Extrastellar secondary growth, stellar secondary growth, intrastellar secondary growth over. Have a look now. Extrastellar secondary growth. Have a look. Just I am drawing a diagram. Give your attention. This is epidermis. And this one is pericycle. So everything outside the pericycle is called which region? Extrastellar region. So we have already seen in secondary growth in which one? Intrastellar region. Intrastellar region we have discussed already the secondary growth. Na? What we studied in the intrastellar secondary growth? Ki when intrastellar secondary growth occur, vascular cambium forming secondary xylem toward inside and vascular cambium ring forming secondary phloem toward outside. So who push upward, outward, peripheral, secondary phloem, right? Who form outward? Secondary phloem. And who move inward? Secondary xylem. So phloem pushing up means out, and up means out, phloem is pushing up means out, and xylem is pushing in. Agreed? Is it clear? It is all right. Now you just assume phloem is pushing outward, means toward periphery. And inside thickness is increasing. Inside thickness is increasing. So it will exert the pressure in the extrastellar region or not. When intrastellar secondary growth occur, it will exert a pressure in the extrastellar region or not. It will create a pressure outward, create a pressure or not. Of course it will create a pressure. You just assume a situation. Bone inside is assume heart. Which one? Intrastellar part. Bone is intrastellar part. And these muscles is what? Assume extrastellar part. Now assume a situation. Just imagine. Bone diameter is increasing. Thickness is increasing. What happened? A time will come, na? It will exert a pressure on which one? These muscles. Exert a pressure or not exert? And inside it is growing. A time come what? These skins will rupture or not rupture? These layer will rupture or not rupture due to pressure? It will rupture. You will find a rupturing occur here. Getting the thing? So same happened during secondary growth. Due to increase of the diameter in the intrastellar region, extrastellar region got a pressure. And due to that reason, that pressure, what happened? Extrastellar region, outer cortex get ruptured. Rupturing occur here. It get ruptured, torn, ruptured. Getting the idea or not? Is it clear? And if rupturing occur, healing also occur, na? Healing occur or not occur? Something get ruptured, cell get damaged, torn. So nearby cell will heal that area or not? Or it will remain like that only? It will heal after some time. So healing occur. So if healing occur in our body, in plant also healing mechanism is there or not there? Healing mechanism is there. So what's happened basically? The nearby cell of the ruptured tissue, who get ruptured? Outer cortex and epidermis get ruptured. Nearby cells of the ruptured area become meristematic. And it undergoes in dedifferentiation and it forms a secondary meristem called cork cambium. What is this? Cork cambium. So let me write it. Right, so you got a better picture. So what's happened? What I am writing here. Due to intrastellar secondary growth, what happened? Pressure exerted in which region? Extrastellar region. It leads to rupturing of outer cortex or epidermis. Who get ruptured? Who can't bear the pressure. So outer layer can't bear the pressure, that pressure, because they don't have support. Who have support, they can't rupture. So outer layer don't have support, so they get ruptured. Getting the things or not? Right. Rupturing of outer cortex and or epidermis. These undergoes healing sooner or later. Sooner or later. After some time you will find that area get healed. Now how healing occur? For healing purpose, cells surrounding the rupture area become meristematic and form secondary meristem. And what is the name of this secondary meristem? Phellogen, by the process of de-differentiation. So you got the idea why phellogen form, what is the need of formation of phellogen, how phellogen is forming. You got the answer of all these three questions or not? Because of rupturing occur due to intrastellar secondary growth, pressure build up. The tissue layer, outer tissue layer, who not undergoes in which one? Bear the pressure, they get ruptured. Getting the things or not? Process of de-differentiation. I wrote by mistake differentiation, de-differentiation. Got the idea? De-differentiation. Okay, clear? Right. So, secondary meristem form. Reason you also got why it is forming. Healing purpose. Why rupturing occur? Due to additional pressure. By which process secondary meristem form? By the process of de-differentiation. Got the idea? So you now just try to understand. Suppose that this is the which one? Cork cambium. Phellogen, another name of phellogen is called cork cambium. Cork cambium. So this is cork cambium. Cork cambium. Now these cork cambium divide toward outside also, inside also. So cork cambium showing their activity toward outside. Cork cambium showing their activity toward outside. And they are making many layer of rectangular cells toward outside. They are showing their activity toward inside. Inside also they are forming many layer of rectangular cells. Is it? So when it is showing more activity toward inside or outside? More activity toward inside. In compared to which side? Outside. So they are showing more activity toward inside than outside, and toward inside they are forming secondary cortex. Secondary cortex. And toward outside they are forming cork. They are forming cork. So when cork cambium showing activity, when the cork cambium showing activity, this cork cambium is also called which one? Phellogen. When phellogen is showing activity toward outside, it is forming cork. It is also called phellum. And toward inside, it is forming secondary cortex. And this is also called which one? Phelloderm. Phelloderm. Getting the things? Phelloderm is another name of secondary cortex. Phellogem is another name of cork cambium. And cork, phellum is another name of cork. So they are forming cork toward outside, secondary cortex toward inside. So these cork cambium formed in which region? Usually cortical region. Usually cortical region. Present usually in cortical region. Who present usually in cortical region? Cork cambium present usually in cortical region. And toward outside they are forming cork, and toward inside they are forming which one? Secondary cortex. Is it clear in the mind or not? So this cork is also called phellum. Cork cambium is also called phellogen, and this secondary cortex is also called which one? Phelloderm. These all three together called periderm. All three together is called periderm. Got the idea? So periderm is equal to phellum plus phellogen plus phelloderm. Getting the idea? It is forming periderm. Now I want to say you some more thing. Actually what's happened? The cork which formed toward outside, in this region, what you are finding? Deposition of who occur? Suberization occur on the wall. Who occur? Suberization occur. Suberin deposition occur. Understanding the idea or not? Who is deposited? Suberin. Deposition occur on cork wall. And due to suberin deposition, what happened? Cell get the connectivity, or its connectivity get cut from the neighboring cells. So supply line will block, na? No food will go in that cell. No water will go in that cell. Understanding the idea or not? Is it clear? So cell will survive or cell will die? Cell will die. Who gets suberized here? That cell is going for which one? Basically going to die. Getting the thing? Because there is no supply line is there. Getting the things or not? Blocked, basically. Getting the things. Now what happened? Now what happened? These part who get suberized, later on what happened? These part who get suberized, later on these part is going to become what? Oh, it is. So these part is going to removed. You will find these part is going to remove. This marker is not able to delete in a particular fashion. So I am just drawing a diagram to make you explain. So who get removed? Cork region get removed. Who get removed? Cork region get removed. These cork region get removed. They get removed. They get removed. Means they are going for slaughtering. They slaughtered off. Able to understand? Die and slaughtered. So what you are finding? Wherever suberization is there, they get removed. And these cells don't have suberizations. So it is not removed. So here you are finding a lens shape opening is forming. And this lens shape opening is called what? Lenticels. And here cell below the lens shape opening is called complementary cell. Complementary cell. So these lenticels perform gaseous exchange in which one? these complementary cells. And now these part is not there. These part is removed. These part is removed. Are you getting the idea or not? So just lenticels. So it is going to cork region is going for slattered off, and who is forming here? Lens shape opening is forming. That is called which one? Lenticels. It is not a cell, it is a opening, and these opening perform gaseous exchange in which one? Cell which is present below of it, that is which one? Complementary cell. Complementary cells are that cork cell who not undergoes in soberization. It is parenchymatous. Complementary cells is made up of which one? Parenchyma. So it is parenchymatous. Are you getting the idea? Is it clear in the mind? What is complementary cell? What is lenticels? And cork is what basically? Cork is highly impervious for gaseous exchange even. Cork do not allow where suberization occur, that suberized cork wall who cut off, not allow anything to pass through it. And that is the reason in chemistry lab, what you are finding, who is there? Cork is there. They are not sealed with the cap, they sealed with which one? Cork, airtight. Getting the things or not? So even air can't pass through it. Understanding the idea or not? Because many chemicals who react with the air as well, na? So in chemistry lab, you will not find like cover is there. Who is there? Cork is there. Right? Clear? Because it is highly impervious. It not allow anything to pass. So no reactions is possible. Is it clear in the mind? Otherwise, simple cap, air can also pass. Getting the things? And if air can pass, it will enter in the chemical and may go for a chemical reaction. Is it clear? So you got the idea about what is how the core cambium increasing the thickness. Core cambium activity showing many layer formation or not. And when layer formation occur, what happen? Diameter will increase or not. So it is called which kind of secondary growth? Extrastellar secondary growth. You got the idea? When layer formation occur, many layer of secondary cortex, layer of cork, so it is caused increasing in the girth, increasing in the thickness, and it is caused which one? Extrastellar secondary growth. So you got the idea about how these intrastellar, how these extrastellar secondary growth occur. Clear? Done? Next we are going to deal about bark. Bark. What is bark? Everything outside of vascular cambium is bark. So, who is outside of the vascular cambium? Even phloem is outside of the vascular cambium. Na? If you talk now, it is vascular cambium ring. Here is xylem, here is phloem, and here is vascular cambium, VC. So, even bark include whom? Phloem. So, from epidermis to phloem, everything is called what? Bark. Getting the things? Are you getting the idea? From epidermis to which one? Phloem, everything is called what? Bark. Is it clear? In a normal language, even after secondary growth, who not remain? Epidermis not remain. And hence NCERT wrote bark equal to peridum plus secondary phloem. It is a line of NCERT. Bark include what basically? Peridum plus secondary phloem. Getting the things? So bark is what? Everything outside of which one? Vascular cambium. From here to, you think like here it is epidermis. So from phloem, epidermis to phloem, everything is called what? Bark. This area is what? Bark basically. Right? Done? Over. Now I am telling NCERT wrote there are two type of bark. One is which one? Early bark or another one is late bark. So early bark is also called which one? Soft bark. And late bark is which one? Hard bark. Got the idea? Got the idea? So who is over? Bark is also over. Done? So what is a steel? What is bark? You make a mistake. A steel is what? Everything inside of endodermis. Bark is what? Everything outside of vascular cambium. Done? Over. Now we are going to deal about secondary growth in root. Secondary growth in dicot root. How the secondary growth occur in dicot root we are going to discuss. Is it clear? So that done. Bark over. Okay, ji. Just give me a minute. You also take your water. At least 1 minute of attention deviations you got. It is also required. Otherwise, continuously focusing on the lecture, what happened? It become monotonous. Right? Okay, ji. Over. That was a commercial break. So just always keep in one mind. See, actually what's happened in online classes, we not got much time na, because facial interactions are not there. But beside of that, I am saying, it is a commendable job you are doing. Many students I am finding, they are very regular. They are listening, they are responding. That is great. That is really appreciable. Responding also. So that is a great approach. Okay, ji. Right? And yeah, I'm coming for offline. I'm going in this year offline girls in long term. Boys Ajay sir is taking this year. Right. So one is which one? A very great job you are doing is what? You are really honestly listening the lecture. That is great. Second thing, maintain it. Maintained this temperament. 10 years of temperament and a big fruit will come. Right now? So don't derail your time anytime. What happened many time na? When your target is long, then you got a great appreciation as well. Na? Small target achieving not come with a great appreciation in life. Your mom is saying go to market and purchase vegetable for house. So you can't expect, oh my God, what a great work you did here. You just purchased the vegetable. You did a small job. So simply, oh thank you, ji, you just put my effort easy. Right? Getting the things. When you become a doctor, crack the exam. First, you just find a inner confidence will come in you. Yes, I did it. I just beat more than 16, 17 lakhs people in the country. So one confidence will come, and that self-confidence is important in the life. That confidence is important in the life. That you can't get by expending any amount of money. That confidence, I have potential, I have caliber to achieve in the life. One thing will come. Appreciation came. Social appreciation. A relatives' approach to looking toward you will change. Right? For LT boys right now, this year Srivastav sir is teaching. This year, last year I was teaching for boys, sir was teaching for girls. This year I am teaching for girls, sir is teaching for boys, right? So what I am saying, appreciation will come. Make your personality that, na, ki you are going in a family function. Assume you are in a family function. Assume, and that will give you motivation. You are in a family function. 1,000 people are there. You are just attending the marriage of a cousin, XYZ relative, any boys and girl. And you are studying in AIMS Delhi. And you came here to what? Attain the function. Do you know? People will talk more about you rather than bride and groom. You just see na, that girl or boy standing in that corner, studying in AIMS Delhi. And people start to attach their name with you. He is my cousin, she is my cousin. I know her or him. Getting the things. So that authority came with these 8 or 10 months of hard work. I think it is a great achievement. Na? Meanwhile, you known by your name of your parent. After this, your parent going to recognize by your name. You don't identify him. His daughter or son studying in AIMS Delhi. How the approach is going to change. Getting the things or not. So these things, these level of motivation require a lot of sacrifices also. I can understand. Many are playing, many are enjoying, you are studying. Sacrifices, na? So require. Focused approach require. Getting the things. Sir, can we get material in courier? So let me talk with the management. I can't answer what the plans is there. So I will say about it in next class, right? About how you are getting the material either through courier and what are the modes. So for that, wait for one more class. I will just, and through message, I will just communicate it. Okay? About the material, how you are getting. So remain motivated, and how the motivation came, important is remain happy. And how you will remain happy? You just give yourself a small target every day and crack that target. Cracking the target give you happiness, na? When you think, yeah, today I will do 20 numerical, 30 numericals, 50 numerical. Getting the things. In that case, what's happened? You did it. Then what happened? It give a which one? Motivation. When you study more, marks will come more. It give more motivation. So likewise, keep yourself motivated. That is most important. Right? So let's start. Topic is also there. So it's not possible even to be derailed from the topic for a longer period. So let's start. So we are going to deal about which one? Extra steel. Oh, it done now already. Secondary growth in dicot root. Secondary growth in dicot root. So how the secondary growth occur in dicot root, we are going to discuss it now. Okay, have a look. So you tell me which kind of vascular tissue present in the root? Just remind me. Which kind of vascular tissue present in root? Tell me, hurry up. Type of vascular tissue present in root. It is a radial vascular bundle. Right? Radial and exarch vascular bundle. So I am drawing the diagram here. Here it is protoxylem, metaxylem. Protoxylem smaller, metaxylem larger. Protoxylem toward periphery, metaxylem toward what? Center. Okay? Agreed or not agreed? So it is metaxylem. So this is protoxylem, and this one is what? Metaxylem. And yellow color layer is what? Pericycle. Pericycle. The yellow color layer is what? Pericycle. And xylem, phloem present on different radius. So here it is phloem, 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 and phloem. Getting the idea? It is which kind of arrangement? A radial kind of arrangement. Now pith is less developed and inconspicuous. Pith is what? Less developed and inconspicuous. We have studied or not? In the case of a dicot root, who is less developed? Pith is less developed. In monocot root, pith is more well developed and conspicuous. Are you able to connect or forget it? So here it is less developed. Now between xylem and phloem, who is there? Between xylem and phloem, parenchymatous, conjunctive cells are there. Conjunctive tissue are there. These conjunctive tissue is made up of which one? Parenchyma, and they are present between xylem and phloem. So these are conjunctive tissue. Is it clear? It is conjunctive tissue. And it is made up of which one? Parenchyma. So it is parenchymatous. So that things be studied in anatomy of a which one? Dicot root. Right? Is it clear? Okay, ji. Now have a look what happened. Now have a look what happened here. How formation of the cambium ring occur here. How the formation of cambium ring occur here. I am telling you. So cell of the conjunctive tissue below the phloem. Conjunctive tissue below the phloem and pericycle above the protoxylem become meristematic. Conjunctive tissue below the phloem and pericycle above the protoxylem. Below the phloem, above the protoxylem. Pericycle above the phloem, protoxylem. Conjunctive tissue below the phloem, pericycle above the protoxylem. Become meristematic. And after that, these tissues in between them also become meristematic. And they connect like this. They connect to each other with like this. So here is a ring is forming, na? Which kind of ring is forming? Circular ring is forming or wave-like ring are forming? Wavy ring are forming. Which kind of ring are forming? Tell me. It is a wavy rings forms here, na? Understanding, na? It is a wavy rings are formed. So it is which kind of cambium ring forms in the dicot stem? It is wavy cambium ring. Wavy cambium ring is forming. These wavy cambium ring formed by whom? So conjunctive tissue. Conjunctive tissue plus who is there? Pericycle above the protoxylem. They together form the wavy cambium ring. These wavy cambium ring is what basically? Vascular cambium ring. It is called which cambium ring? Vascular cambium ring. And it form in which region? Intrastellar region. How it is? This vascular cambium ring is different from vascular cambium ring of dicot stem. Who will answer this question? How the vascular cambium ring of monocot, sorry, I am telling monocot, dicot root. How the vascular cambium ring of dicot root differ from vascular cambium ring of dicot stem? Who will say? So one you can say, there it is circular ring form, here wavy cambium ring form. Any other difference you can say? There circular ring, here wave-like ring. Another things, can you say the difference? There cambium ring is made up of intra plus inter, primary plus secondary meristem both. In stem, vascular cambium ring is made up of which one? Both primary and secondary meristem. Is it clear? Here it is made up of only secondary meristem. Only secondary meristem. Because pericycle converted into cambium. Conjunctive tissue converted into cambium. And how they converted into cambium? By the process of de-differentiation. Are you getting the idea? Understanding the idea? Is it clear in the mind or not? Tell me, dear children. Yes? Is it all right? So how the wavy cambium ring? Why it is only secondary meristem? Is it clear? Right. Now what happened? Give your attention. Now you just give your attention here. Now these vascular cambium ring show more activity toward inside and less activity toward outside. It is showing more activity toward which side? Inside, and less activity toward which side? Outside. more activity toward inside, less activity toward inside. So who will form more? Inside they form secondary xylem, outside they form secondary phloem. Getting the idea? Inside they form which one? Xylem is there. Outside who is there? Inside of the cambium ring, who is there? Xylem. Xylem present inside the cambium ring. Phloem, you look, present outside of the cambium ring. So when this cambium ring cut toward outside, who will form? Phloem will form. Which phloem? Secondary phloem. When it cut toward inside, who will form? Xylem. Which xylem? Secondary xylem. But where it is more active? It is more active toward inside. It is more active toward inside in compared to which one? Outside. So after some time, these wavy cambium ring, after some time, these wavy cambium ring become circular. It becomes circular. It becomes circular. Getting the idea? Who becomes circular? Cambium ring becomes circular. How it becomes circular? Use your brain, apply your physics. Where is more activity? Where is more activity? Inside. Pressure will exert toward outside. So the wavy region, it is going to push na. It is going to push na. It is going to push here na. It is going to push here na. So when it is going to push, it will come this side. It will expand here. It will expand here. It will expand here, and it become which one? Circular. Are you getting the idea? So when growth occur inside, pressure occur outside. So here it is inside. So push na. So when it push, it become which one? Circular. Are you getting the idea? So how the baby cambium ring become circular? You got the reason behind. Due to more activity toward inside, pressure exert toward outside, and this pressure make them what? Circular. So now baby cambium ring become which one? Circular cambium ring. Clear or not? Now everything is like a stem. Now everything is like a stem. Inside who will form? Secondary xylem. Outside who will form? Secondary phloem. And who occur? Layer will form. Who will increase? Thickness will increase. Who occur? Secondary growth occur. Got the idea? Is it clear in the mind? So how intrastellar secondary growth occur in dicot root? You got the picture or not? Tell me. How the intrastellar secondary growth occur in dicot root? You got the entire story. It is very clear in the mind, or any doubt is there? Who is forming the cambium ring here? Two component, conjunctive tissue and pericycle, who are present above the protoxylem, forming first a wavy cambium ring. Cambium ring is more active toward inside. Growth occur, new layer form more toward inside than outside. It exert pressure toward outside, so it will push up and it becomes circular, and rest remaining is like what? A stem toward inside, layer of subsecondary xylem form toward outside, layers of secondary phloem will form, and who increase? Girth increase, thickness increase. Is it all right? Is it all right? You understood it? Done? Over? Yes. Now I am telling you about extrastellar secondary growth. Extrastellar secondary growth in root. I will write only one line here. What? Pericycle. De-differentiate. And behave as cork cambium. So here cork cambium formed by whom? Pericycle have role in the formation of which one? Cork cambium. Rest is like stem. Rest like stem. Means cork cambium toward outside, cork toward inside, secondary cortex. And now here I want to say you one interesting thing. I already told you na, in stem also, in vascular cambium ring, how many type of cells are there? Two type of cells are there. At interval, who is there? Ray initial. and bigger one, fusiforminaceae. So these ray initial form secondary medullary range, and fusiform initial form secondary xylem and secondary phloem. So interesting part is what? In root, who is not present? Primary medullary range is not present. Who is present? Secondary medullary range is present. But in a stem, who is present? In a stem, who is present? Both primary and secondary medullary range is present. I told in stem, na, primary medullary range, secondary medullary range. But I never told here primary medullary range here in the primary tissue. So in root, only secondary medullary range is there, primary medullary range is not there. Understood? Clear? One student asking, sir, what is dedifferentiation? Dedifferentiation, when a permanent cell, differentiated cell, non-dividing cell get the capacity of the division, it is called what? Dedifferentiation. You got the idea what is dedifferentiation? Got the idea now? Yes. When a non-dividing cell, permanent cell, got the capacity of division, it is called dedifferentiation. And dear students, it is the end of the chapter. Now we are going to start a new chapter. Okay? So who is over? Tissue over. Solve the bits as much possible. You got the confidence. Revise the things time to time. Learning something requires a lot of energy, a lot of focused approach. How bad we will feel when we learned anything with a lot of effort and we forget it. Means our all effort wasted. So what you learn, please try to keep it with you. And how it is possible? By repeated revision, by repeatedly solving the bits time to time. You will remain in touch with the topic. Otherwise, what's happened? 2 chapter over, morphology over, anatomy over. If you will not be in touch of the topic, what happens? Slowly, slowly, you start to forget the examples. You start to forget the meanings of the terms. And slowly, slowly, your confidence in that topic is going to reduce. So next chapter we are going to start is what? Cell, the unit of life. Okay, ji? So let's start a new chapter, that is the cell, the unit of life. Okay, have a look. Cell, the unit of life. It is a very important chapter. So many questions going to ask from here. Sometime it's happened in NEET, 6-7 questions came from here. Got the idea? Right? Okay, I will just put the assignment also on the group, don't worry. Of the anatomy, na? Anatomy assignment you are expecting? Okay, I will put on the group. Okay, let's start then. So we are moving toward what? Cell, the unit of life. Give your attention. See, when you look in your surrounding, in your environment, 2 type of things you find. One is inanimate thing, that is non-living thing. And another is which one? Living material. Animate and inanimate. You know the meaning, na? Inanimate means non-living. Getting the things? So this is non-living. This is styler, pen I am putting in my hand is what? Non-living. Right? It is not made up of cell. It is not made up of cell. Clear? So non-living material not made up of cell. But when you see it in your surrounding, you find diverse kind of animals are there. Diverse kind of plants are there. Diverse kind of microorganism are there. Amoeba, bacteria to elephant coming in your mind. Algae to eucalyptus coming in your mind. And there is so many differences is there. If I am telling you, compare a algae with eucalyptus, you will ask, sir, what you are asking, sir. There are a lot of differences are there. There or not there? Their size, their forms, their appearance, everything is different. If I am telling compare a human and hydra, you will say a lot of differences are there. See, their size, forms, everything is different. Organ system, many things are different. Irrespective of all these differences in diverse animal and plant, there are so much difference, na? You see a plant and a human being, how much different is it? But beside of all these differences, one similarity is there in all. In every living organism, one similarity is there. And that is what? Each and every living organism, without exception, made up of cells. Got the idea? Is it clear? You cannot say me any single organism who are living and which is not made up of cell. So beside of so many diversity in forms, structure, appearance, size, one common thing in every living organism is what? They are made up of cell. Right? Sometimes a student came to us and asked, sir, virus, sir? Virus is not made up of cell, na, sir. So it is living. Virus is not a true living. Virus is a connecting link between living and non-living. Getting the idea? Virus not so living property outside the cell, outside the host body. Virus show only living property when they are present in the cell of the host body. Outside the host body, they behave as non-living. So for virus also showing living property, who require? Cell require, na? Getting the idea? Is it clear in the mind? All right, it's done. So that is the reason we say what basically cell is the a structural and functional unit of life. Right, a structural unit, a smallest structural living structure, and functional unit as well. Or we can also say cell is a smallest unit of life. We can also say cell is basic unit of life. Why we are saying cell is a smallest unit of life? Why we are saying? I am asking a question. Why cell is, it is a very important chapter, a smallest unit of life. Why it is the smallest unit of life? Anybody can answer it? Yeah, NCRT wrote a line in the answer. And what answer is there? Anything, sometime, during writing some word missed. Anything less than complete a structure of cell is not considered as living. Considered as living means what? Cell is the smallest living entity. Cell is the smallest living entity. Anything who is less than cell is not considered as living. They don't have a living property. So you remove plasma membrane from cell. Is it living? No. Mitochondria, is it living? No. Mitochondria don't have an independent existence. Mitochondria showing some property inside the cell. They can't stay outside. So anything who are smaller than cell don't have a living properties. Getting the idea? The smallest living entity is what? Cell. And that is the reason we are telling cell is the smallest living entity. Why? Because anything less than complete structure of a cell is not considered as living. So you got the cell definition. And one thing I told, cells is present in every living organism without exceptions. Cells are present in every living organism without exception. Is it clear? Right? So, on the basis of number of cell, we classify the organism into two categories. What? Basis of number of cell. Number of cells. Organism are classified into unicellular and which one? Unicellular and multicellular. When organism made up of single cell organism are unicellular organism, and when multicellular organism, what happened? Many cells are present. Even based on the type of cell, types, cell, based on type, we are classifying the cell into how many categories? Two categories, prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. So in prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell, what is the demarcating feature? Presence of a well-defined nucleus. When present, it is called true karyon, and when it is absent, well-defined nucleus is absent, nucleoid is present, incipient nucleus is present, that particular cell is called which one? Prokaryotic cells. Getting the idea or not? So we will talk about these things in much detail in which one? Coming classes. Right? So now it is time up. It's the time for the next class. So any doubt is there in the secondary growth, you can ask. You are welcome with your query. Okay, sir, this you told na, I not understood. If anything is there, if it is there, you just say, definitely, I will rectify your doubts, right? It's over? Done? Anything else? No doubt? Okay, then great. See you in the next class and attend this coming class very seriously because this is a very important unit. Sir, if pericycle become core cambium, in case of extrastellar condition, they form not become, they behave like, means core cambium originate from which one? Pericycle, you think like that. Secondary cortex form in extrastellar region, it is root, it is pericycle. So it is extrastellar region. These pericycle form which one? Secondary cortex. Getting the thing? It form in which region? Secondary cortex form in which region? Second extracellular region. Na? It form cork cambium. Here cork cambium. So cork cambium originated from which one? This pericycle also. And these cork cambium toward inside forming secondary cortex, toward outside forming which one? Cork. Like the stem. Only myth, who is participating in root in formation of cork cambium? In root, who is participating? Pericycle also participating. But in case of a stem, who is not participating? Pericycle is not participating in formation of cork cambium. What is the future of cork cambium? It's same in both. Outside cork, inside secondary cortex. In which region? Extrastellar region. Is it done? Is it done? Over? Got the idea? Outside of pericycle, extrastellar region is there, na? It is pericycle, so it is which region? Extrastellar region. Done? Over? So can we discontinue it? In dicot stem, ray initial form both primary and secondary. Yeah, primary medullary rays I form, na? See, in dicot stem, Here, pith ridge is there or not there? So it is primary medullary ridge. And after secondary growth, a reinitial form secondary medullary ridge. Is it clear? So in stem, both primary and medullary ridge form. But in root, who is not there? Primary medullary ridge is not there. But who form? Secondary medullary ridge form. Done. So this is your QR code. Okay, bye-bye. So I'm discontinuing it now, ending the streaming also. Yeah.